Some days are hard, some days feel empty. One step forward, then anxiety. You make some plans, full of high spirit. Shit hits the fan, 3 steps back for it.
Hey everyone.
Hi.
No, shh.
Sorry.
That's not us. Here we are.
Hi, hello.
Hello everyone. And welcome to our little stream. Sorry, I'm distracted by a cat making noise like
Same.
50 centimeters from my face.
Yep. Oh, hello. Hello, cat.
Hello, no attack.
Hello, no attack. Hello, Indianas. Hi.
And welcome.
Good evening. Eagle.
Hey. We're ready. Are we
Are we?
ready? We're sort of ready.
Sort of.
Here we go. We are small dreamers. We make
Hey.
small games in a short time. We've made 2 so far. Wherever you hike. And Robert's Spooktacular Ghost Train. And the third one is going to be announced tonight. It's gonna be something.
It is something.
It's not yet anything, but it will be something.
It's starting to be something. It's not the thing yet, but it's something.
Yeah, I worked on it today.
Yeah. We already have things. It's incredible.
Yes.
The game has barely been thought into existence, and we already have things.
Just a little
They
peek.
grow so fast.
Look at that.
What there?
People are not really watching the stream, they're just listening. They didn't see it.
It's a podcast now. That's it. While waiting for Godot. Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
We're always waiting. Okay, let's go. Should we just start? Like, that's what we do.
Look, guys. So, first game was Wherever You Hike. Canoeing, walking simulator. Calm, chill, a little break.
Yes.
Second game was Robert's Spooktacular Ghost Train.
It's not chill and not calm and not walking.
Calm, but still not exactly,
No,
a bit tense, but not energetic. Let's say it like that.
And it was not high octane actiony or whatever.
Exactly. It was scary. It was spooky. Sure. A bit tense at times, depending on how fearful you are of these things. We've seen a few people play it that were scared.
Yeah.
So hey, but still, at your own speed. You choose the speed, you do the thing. You can take your time and stuff. So,
shh, Ilianas, don't spoil it.
Don't spoil it, please. Next game, third game, is Duck Dash Soap.
Working title.
Yeah.
Always working title.
Always working title. Could end up as
might be the final title, but whatever.
Final title. For once, it kind of sounds good.
It sounds kind of good, but we'll see how the gameplay evolves and how the entire game takes shape.
True, we can still change our minds on things. But yeah, it's indeed Mario Quack in a way.
Mario Quack, futuristic. It's more like
it's not Mario Quack.
Quack Wars Racing.
Yeah, it's Quack Wars Racing, exactly.
Or something.
So futuristic racing, but with rubber ducks.
Yes.
Is the theme of it, if you will.
Wait, like this.
So it is a racing game. Yes, we're gonna go fast now.
Gotta go fast, real fast. That's the plan, at least. Like fast and complicated.
We want it to feel fast.
Yes.
Probably hard to control. That's on purpose. That's a feature, not a bug. Allegedly. And yeah, it has ducks. It has rubber ducks.
It doesn't yet, but it will.
It will. It has rubber ducks.
Yeah, futuristic racing, but with rubber ducks.
So yeah, fast-paced racing game. You control a couple of rubber ducks. So think of Star Wars Episode 1 Racer.
Yes.
But you control each pod separately. So it's like the Octodad of Star Wars Racer, okay?
Yeah.
Basically, it's the Octodad of racing.
It's if you have played Star Wars Racer in the arcade, that's how it worked.
Yeah.
You had 2 engines and 2 big machines, and you were like pushing forward on both to go forward and doing this to turn left and right and stuff. And it's gonna be sort of like that, probably, hopefully. Yes, it's gonna
Hopefully.
be extra chaos.
Extra chaos. Yes.
That's sort of the plan.
That is sort of the plan, and it's already very chaotic from what I've seen today. So-
That's also because nothing works yet. Well,
Absolutely.
some stuff works, but most stuff doesn't yet.
Doesn't work perfectly yet, but also it's been less than 24 hours.
Yeah,
so
I've
that's
been
kinda
working on
nice.
it like today,
Today.
like for 3-4 hours,
Yeah.
and then I tried something else for like 3 hours, and then it didn't work, and I deleted everything. But well, I made progress,
things
and
are
I know
happening.
what doesn't work now.
Yeah, and also I love the fact that I can recognize things already.
Yeah.
Like it's like, yeah, I see exactly what we mean.
Yeah.
So that's fun. But yeah, so drive around, go fast. It's a racing game, so you have to go fast.
Yes.
I think you can change slides.
I was
me.
going to
E
gameplay.
hello gameplay. Yeah, no, go.
Let's go gameplay. Here we go. Racing game. Each
You
duck
control.
separately, left stick and stuff. Basically, this half is gonna be one duck, and the other half is gonna be the other duck.
The other duck. Left duck, right duck.
Exactly.
Left ducky, right ducky. We're good. It technical terms. Left ducky, right ducky.
If you've played Star Wars Racer on the Nintendo 64, you might be aware that there's a cheat code to be able to play with 2 controllers.
Yep.
I never managed to make it work because, well, back in the day, I didn't have the internet to help me. So I just read the code on a magazine, and I didn't know how it would work. I named them the other way around. They're L Ducky and R Ducky.
It works. But yeah, so yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be Star Wars. Yeah, Star Wars Racer with ducks
With ducks.
and chaos.
Yeah, because, well, there's already a bunch of futuristic racers out there, and they all look kind of samey. Not to say that they don't look cool, but we wanted to do something else. So
And the tracks are gonna be bathtubs.
racing in bathtubs.
So ducks in a bathtub, and the racing happens in the bathtub.
There will not
probably
be
empty.
water physics.
Yeah, it's gonna be like empty bathtubs.
Yes.
And but hence why do you have a lot of examples that are very weird. Because while looking for bathtub examples, we realized that really, what is a bathtub? Really, it's just a container for water, and it can have whatever shape you want
Yeah.
and whatever shapes inside you want, because clearly some people take liberties. I thought bathtubs were simple, but they're not. I've
This one-
discovered a niche.
This one looks like a track already. If you
Exactly.
drive fast enough, there's like little bumps and
Yeah,
stuff.
you raise the ridges a bit.
Yeah,
and
it's gonna be
that's
fun.
it. Like you make them a bit more prominent,
Mm.
and that's it. Same with the one at the bottom right. You know, it
This one,
already
yeah.
looks like it has hills and valleys and stuff. So it's gonna be like stupid. It's gonna be great. I love it already.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be level design, basically bathtubs.
We haven't mentioned a big part of the rubber duck vehicle thing.
Right.
You're racing sitting on a bar of soap.
Your
Because that
characters.
way you can slip around in a bunch. And the entire precise mechanics will be decided later. I don't know yet if there's going to be a drift button or whatever. But you're sitting on a bar of soap and driving around, basically powered by rubber ducks with engines strapped to them or whatever. Something like that. It's gonna be an adventure.
Yee.
Hopefully. How do you win?
I hope we can quack at our foes, says Ignanas, and I
Yes. I've already added it to the list of stuff to do.
it's in the control scheme. We'll have a button.
There will be a specific quack button.
It's provoke
Hey, kid.
enemies. Hey kids.
So yes, there will be a specific quack button.
There will be a quack button.
I have not made the quacks yet because don't make noise behind me, cat.
Sorry, cat.
Yeah. So why do you do all this? Go around the track the fastest. Maybe to unlock stuff. We don't know yet. We'll see. Probably.
We're gonna yeah. I mean, it's rubber ducks.
It's rubber ducks. They are customizable.
Absolutely.
Look at all those.
Everything has already been done to them. We can do whatever we want.
Yes.
Honestly.
We can do whatever we want as long as we don't infringe on any copyrights. Because there's a company making rubber ducks and we don't want to be too similar.
I think we're fine.
I think so too.
I'm gonna be honest. I think we're fine. But yeah. No,
and if
we'll-
they ask us to
we'll be
take it
stupid.
down, we'll say, okay, sorry. and we'll change the ducks into something else,
Chickens.
whatever.
They're gonna be chickens. It's fine. Rubber chickens. I don't care.
Hey,
Hi,
guy. A screaming rubber duck. Well, they'll all be able to quack, and I might add a specific quack to them that's a big scream instead of all the other ones.
It could be funny.
With since I can adjust the probability of the quacks.
Sometimes when you boost, it goes.
Exactly. Oh, that's funny. That's what if you boost it instead of just going faster and having some other noise. It's screaming ducks. That sounds fun.
A bit doable.
I'm gonna.
Bit doable. Yeah.
I'm gonna write it down here. When boosting, screaming ducks.
Love that.
Okay.
I love that.
It's already going downhill. This game is gonna be stupid.
That honestly, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
The point.
This is the vibe of the game.
This is the vibe of the game. It's Star Wars Racer, but not.
Yes.
It's
rockets on rubber ducks.
Rockets on rubber ducks. They pull a soap with a mouse on it, probably.
A mouse or something else. We don't know yet.
We don't know
We'll
yet.
see.
Something small in a bathtub. And that's it. That's the game.
Yay.
That's the game. Welcome to game 3.
Quack. Yes.
That's it.
It's gonna be filled with quacks.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a mess.
Absolutely.
And we've noticed we are influenced by quite a lot of the same games, which is fun. Because I talked about Star Wars Racer and I talked about Monster Truck Madness, and Mew was immediately like, "Oh yeah, I've played that one."
Yeah, I played Star Wars Racer a lot as a child, and Monster Truck Madness on PC. You had the one on Nintendo 64.
Yeah, I still have it. I think it's behind there somewhere.
Nice. But I had the one on PC, and it was one of the first games we had. Like, because at first my father has mostly bought Flight Simulator.
Oh yeah,
and
he's a dad.
The Monster Truck Madness came with the PC.
Oh yeah.
So I played that a lot.
Yeah.
It's a pretty terrible game. Like, it's not a very good game.
I
It
still
looks
like it.
awful on the PC. It looks awful.
Yeah.
To be honest, it really hurts your eyes. On the N64, it's blurry, so it's fine. So it doesn't look as bad.
It's very.
And it's a bit later. Like, it's the third actually on N64. Monster Truck Madness on PC, the one I had was the first one, and
Yeah.
really, really tough on the eyes.
Really rough.
But yeah, it's a very good. Also, the main inspiration we get to take from that is the way they do level design in a way, track design, which is less follow the track and more get to the next checkpoint, however you want.
Yes.
So we're gonna allow you to free roam around the bathtub if you wish, but we're gonna point you towards the next checkpoint, which is where you'll spawn back if you explode or something. Because yes, you can explode.
Probably.
We're keeping that. Probably. At least things can happen. So
Yeah, if something messes up, if your ducks get too far from your soap bar, something will explode probably.
Probably.
That's probably the way to do it.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hello,
also,
cat.
I really want to have the not explosion, but the when you explode, it's just bubbles. It's just foam and bubbles. That's it. And that's it. You're done.
Oh yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
The specifics are to be decided.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, the what I really like about Monster Truck Madness is that the tracks are suggested. There's an optimum path and there's checkpoints, but the rest of the level is just open and there's a bunch of stuff to just drive around in.
Yeah.
And that's something I really like in those games.
Maybe we'll put Easter eggs in that. For those
You know that we will.
Of course we will.
It's always fun to hide stuff, random places.
Yeah, no, but yeah, that's it. So it's gonna be fun. Two very good references. Honestly, I just love both these games. We also added Haste, Broken Worlds, which isn't out yet.
Yeah.
But we've seen videos. We've already It's not the first time we talk about it and we show each other.
I love the vibe of that game. The style of it, it's great.
Incredible. It's just you just run and jump with a very fast character, and it's like half running, half free falling. The speed effect is incredible. The gameplay sensation seems very fine. So I can't wait to test it. But it isn't out yet. We just looked at videos of it, and it's really, really nice.
I've played one of their other games that's called Cluster Truck,
Yeah, Cluster Truck. Yeah,
which was
yeah,
great.
right. Landfall games.
Landfall games are great.
They're so good at it.
And they had a real big hit recently with what's the content warning?
Content warning, yes.
That's them.
Yep.
That's a short that they do that every year. They do a short game made in a short time, but they have a full team.
Yeah.
And they're all professional people that do it, that have been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, and also
So
it's at least a year for a game, so it's not the same. But they're really, really good at what they do,
Yeah.
which is make games that are pretty open to doing things with them.
yeah, that's fun.
And they often leave doors open inside them to add more fun. Like
Yeah.
Cluster Truck, they added things,
Oh, they
after a
had- yeah, the-
while. And they also kept a way to interrupt your game if you played with an internet connection, so that they could, if you were streaming them, you could have messages and stuff
Yes, they
from
could
the
mess with you.
devs and stuff. So they really have a nice humor, and I think a good philosophy when it
Yeah.
comes to making games. So it's really, really nice. And yeah, the haste just looks very satisfying.
I look forward to trying that.
Oh yeah, no, it looks like the picture you see on the right, the blurry effect is there all the time.
Yeah, I
When
like
you run, you really feel like you're really, really going fast.
it. I
They're really
hope
good at
that we'll be able to achieve at least half of that speed.
I mean, it's not a question of speed; it's a
It's
question of sensation.
The sensation, of course, but the feeling
feeling.
of that speed. That's
Game
what I
feel.
mean.
Yeah, no, I agree. If we can have that, but yeah, so the very good inspiration that we're gonna try to decompose, to analyze,
Yeah.
and see how we can reproduce that or something similar, because really, really looks nice. And also we added the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem the movie.
Yes. For the
It's,
style.
Yeah, it's a 3D animation movie, and it's really, really neat, visually wise, and the effects are just really, really neat in a way that I've rarely seen. Like the screen I put, you can when you zoom into it, you can see drawing lines that are very messy, but look very good in the moment because it's just instant. Very, very quick. Lots of feedback, but it's really rough when you pause the image and stuff, and you're like, oh, but it looks very good. So it's not fully cel shading, but it's comic style on 3D, so it's a lot of work on shaders and stuff. So I'm interested in to see how we can reproduce something like that.
We'll get pretty far from the final style of that movie, but
We're not gonna
having it
do
as
that.
an inspiration will help, especially if we want to add more speed and more stuff. There will probably be a way to do that
Yeah, but
easily.
also I love
ish.
the mix of of 3D and 2D.
Yes,
Like really
I love
putting
that. The
2D
really
effects on 3D and stuff. It really, really does. And in this style where it looks like a sketch.
I love that.
And I really, really like that. And I think I'd like to explore that. So
We'll
that's
see.
a good art direction idea for now, and we'll see what we can do in the end, because of course
It's still a game
So
about
it's,
ducks, so it's not the Teenage
Yeah.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
yeah.
Oh, that's the end of
definitely.
it. Yep.
So that's it. That's the new concept.
Yes.
That's the concept
Quack.
document. Quack. And yeah, that's Star Wars Racer, but with ducks and checkpoints and soap in a bathtub.
That's
And
the
that's
the-
the game.
yeah.
Duck dash dope. Duck dash soap. Whoa, duck dash dope.
I
I mean, it is dope.
it would
but
be fun to find a third word with a D here, but well, I don't know.
I don't know. We'll find it.
We'll find one. And here's where we are right now,
Yeah.
which is not very far, but you
Not
can
very
recognize
far.
the ducks and the bar of soap.
Ducks, bar of soap.
And there's a floor.
Meet chat. Chat, meet ducks and bar of soap.
And they're called left ducky and right ducky as far as
Mhm.
L ducky and R ducky.
L ducky and R ducky.
And if you try to play, so far
things happen.
happen, sort of.
So you can indeed
Do
Things
stuff.
are happening. You
And
don't
it
get
will
that.
mess up like right now. Here we go.
Yay, goodbye. Bye. So yeah,
There's a lot of adjusting to do,
good start. Not there yet.
but we have a beginning of something.
We have a beginning of something.
And it
So-
messes up a lot, but it will get there.
No writer's block.
No,
into
just
it.
throw stuff at the wall, and when something works, keep it
Wiki.
aside, throw more stuff,
Yeah.
and try to fit it all together. And at some point, something starts to emerge, and then you start over with everything you've learned, and then you make something pretty-ish,
Pretty-ish.
and that's gonna be fine.
Yep. I'm gonna, as soon as I can, as soon as I have a minute, because work is kind of kicking my arse. I'll start working on having a first duck,
Yes.
probably, and figuring out if I want to have hand painted stuff or go back to really simple materials. We'll see.
It would be fun to try and really use the mutant mayhem style and draw over the ducks and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I don't know how well it would work because they use a lot of shaders for that.
Yeah.
Because like for shadows and stuff, so it's moving, so it's a shader stuff.
Yeah, I have not looked at
But-
Godot shaders in a while, so I don't know if
But-
there's new stuff there.
We can just fake it in a way, like it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
gonna be as crisp. And
But yeah,
nice.
you can have a painted duck that the texture doesn't have to move on it.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be effects and sparks and whatever that
We'll
will
see.
be hand drawn, ideally.
Oh, ideally. So I'm thinking of that. But yeah, hand painted textures probably.
And yes, Oni,
Yes,
you can
okay.
speedrun, and yes, there will be
You
a
can
quack
speedrun.
button. It's already there.
Yep.
It's probably
It's
gonna
on the
be the A button because it's gonna be an important button.
Yes.
And
A
also
is for
and also because we don't need the A button for anything else.
Also, yeah, that's fair point. Fair, okay.
We basically use you already use both your hands when playing, so you cannot use the quack button as much as you'd like.
So
Hopefully.
it's at your own risks. But yeah,
Yeah.
so
That's the beginning of
that's
it.
the beginning of it.
And depending on how fast I can make that work, that controller and stuff, then we'll see if it's just going to be a time attack mode, if there's going to be AI stuff, characters and
We'll
stuff.
see. We'll
Those
see.
seem scary to make.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Making computer controllers, they seem scary, and I don't want to.
Well, no, I think it's
It should be pretty easy, but making
not
them
pretty easy.
no.
But we're gonna make them very stupid.
Yes, that's that. Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
That's
I don't know.
actually because we have checkpoints. It might be easier.
Yeah. Just tell them to go to the next
Yeah,
checkpoint.
Just you go to next checkpoint. We're just gonna have to pass find them along the track.
Yeah, we'll see. It seems
in
doable.
rather wide arc. They're not gonna be very smart.
No.
We just want you to have fun. Or we make them very smart, very fast.
I don't know. I think
It's
we're
gonna
gonna make them
depend.
first, and then we'll see.
To be honest, no, worse than that. We're gonna see how easy it is to control the ducks, and then we'll
Yes.
see how smart we make the AI.
Because for now it's a little complicated, but well,
Yep.
it's been a day.
I mean, if controlling the ducks and the soap is very difficult,
To be fair, it's already fun. You can go forward, and the ducks lean when you turn and stuff. That's
yeah,
pretty nice.
I really like that.
Whoa!
Well,
Sorry about that.
the physics is not there
It's
yet.
not done
but-
yet. And also, I'll need to adjust the weight of the soap and the weight of the ducks and their strength and stuff.
All that.
It's just rough messing about.
It's trying to find the right way to control that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so depending on how easy or not it is and how big we want the tracks to be, we can have pretty difficult AI, I think,
Mhm.
without too much difficulty. Well,
Yes.
design wise.
The design seems pretty easy. How hard it is to implement, I don't know. I've never tried to make anything with AI stuff.
We'll see.
And I mean,
guess.
game AI, I'm not gonna use generative AI model stuff.
Mm.
I don't care about that.
No, we don't care about that. No, we do not. We do not use that.
Nope.
We want our games to be
Handmade.
stupid and ugly and funny and good like that. Handmade with love and hatred.
With handmade jank
Exactly.
and messy stuff.
Exactly.
An inspiration we haven't talked about that could depending on how it turns out, it could possibly turn into a sort of goat simulator.
Yep. Yep. I.
A goat simulator, but you drive around real fast.
Yep.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Everything, absolutely everything at any time.
I remember the devs of that game saying that everything that didn't break the game was no longer a bug but a feature. And I liked that spirit.
I think we can use that philosophy for this game. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see how else we could make a fun racing game, because we're not gonna make a good racing game in 3 months.
No.
Like, it's not gonna be a very, challenging and technical and difficult and interesting racing game. It's gonna be a stupid one.
I'd love to make F-Zero-X, but it's not gonna happen.
Nah. No, we're not. We're not doing that. We're not making a simulator. We're not making a very technical game, which is it's gonna be stupid, and I think it's fine.
Oh, I haven't tried their pathfinding at all yet, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fair. Honestly, to be fair, I think we don't need super AI and very,
No.
very...
If there's a thing that tries to go to each checkpoint following a vague track, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, and aiming for something.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna give
speed and stuff.
And for performance reasons, I'm not gonna give all the other AI characters real detailed things like the prayer vehicle. It's gonna be a box that tries to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's gonna be a mess with the physics.
Well, we need them to have a bit of collision.
Yeah, of course they have collision.
But simple stuff.
But they have simple stuff, and they won't have the separate controls like we have and stuff.
Exactly. They're just gonna do that thing. They're gonna seem very stable compared to us, compared to you as a player.
But they're good at the game, and we are not.
Absolutely, yeah. And also the other challenge, technical wise, is the multiplayer.
Yeah, I hope we'll be able to implement at least a local multiplayer.
That would be nice. Yeah.
I don't know how online and stuff works.
We'll
It
see.
should be possible, but I'm not gonna make any promises right now because I don't know. If there's an easy way of implementing it, we'll see. Yeah, of course. That was not even a factor. I was immediately thinking of how can I make this simpler, and just have them be like 3 shapes that follow
a path.
A path, and that's it.
Yeah, I think also it would be fun to if you as a player can explode, to have them have accident and stuff.
Of course.
Here and there. But yeah, we'll see what we can do.
I don't know. We'll see.
Later.
It's gonna be a lot of tweaking.
We have bathtubs and ducks to make first, so we'll see.
I'm gonna try and make first. I think the first 2 to 3 weeks is gonna be making this controller.
Yeah.
Because it's big. It's complicated. And it needs to feel at least a little bit good, because if it doesn't feel good to play, if it doesn't feel at least a little bit funny, because you mess up all the time, but messing up because the game is dumb and breaks is not as fun as messing up because the game is difficult.
Yep.
And there's a balance to find, and it feels pretty good already.
Also, yeah, we can't.
Even though you can't do anything yet, but.
Yeah, definitely. But also, we can't design any track until we have the controller, the speed and stuff. So, and how hard it is to turn and stuff, because it will dictate a lot of things in the track design. So, they're gonna be pretty simple, I think.
Yeah, we'll see.
Pretty easy. That's hence the bathtubs. I'm gonna be honest.
Bathtubs are fun.
It's fun. It's simple. It's not very complicated shapes, but we can add whatever we want to them. So yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of toys and random stuff.
Yeah, and stuff in the middle, and you can fall over. Maybe sometimes you have a big side stuff that you can do around the bathtubs.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
We'll see. But yeah, so there's a lot to do, but also a bathtub is at its simplest is just an oval track, and that's it. And if you fall, you fall, and you have to come back. Yes. And that's it. And that would be the simplest track. So that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, game 3.
That's it. Game 3.
Duck Dash Soap.
Duck Dash Soap. Where's the name? Over here.
Yeah.
Aha.
Quack.
Quack. Where is the quack? Here's the quack.
Quack.
This is already the logo of the game. I don't know about you, but
Yeah, that's it. That's that's it. I mean, yeah, that's the vibe.
that's the vibe, huh? That's it.
We do not lie. But yep, that's the whole point of it. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun also to do something that is fast paced for once.
Yeah, I
that is
wanted
a bit
to.
stupid
Oops.
with its physics.
I think I messed up already. Yeah, here we
Yep,
go.
yep,
Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
Start over.
So yeah, it's gonna be a bit broken. It's gonna be a bit stupid. And yeah, if it
This is the biggest problem right now.
if you hit a
If you
duck-
only drive with one duck, the other duck just stays in place and doesn't follow at all. So immediately everything breaks.
perfect.
That's a problem for me
Yep.
for tomorrow.
Yep.
Starting tomorrow. I don't know how fast I will be able to fix it.
We'll see.
Doesn't matter.
But yeah, that's gonna be the next few weeks. Nice controller, a nice game feel, and yeah, then track design and a bit of fun with that.
Look at my
And,
little duck made
very-
of two tiny capsules real quick.
I can see it. Yep, I can picture it. It's definitely a duck.
It's a duck.
It's definitely a rubber duck. Yep.
Look at it.
Yeah, I mean, who would doubt it?
Yeah, I needed
you see it,
something
you
to
understand
something
it.
to move, and if you just make it a sphere, you cannot tell if it's leaning. So I just added a head to it.
True. True. Fair enough. Honestly, yep. Good idea.
It works really well.
It works very, very well.
He's called Temp Ducky right now,
Temp ducky.
and depending on how long he stays in the game, he might stay forever and be an unlockable or something.
Ooh.
See?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fair.
If we start to get attached to Temp Ducky,
I'm already attached.
he might become a real playable character.
I mean, I like
What's
Temp ducky.
isn't there a Pokemon or something in the one of the first games that's called that shouldn't be in the game, and it's basically just a bunch of glitchy sprites?
Kind of, yeah.
I don't remember his name,
Kind of, yeah.
but something like that.
Something like no or something.
Yeah, missing number.
Missing
Missing
no.
number. I think it's like that.
Something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about Pokemon.
I've never played any Pokemon games.
I have played the first generation long ago in English when I didn't speak English.
But yeah,
So
we'll
I
figure
can't
something
help.
out. And I think there's a Mortal Kombat character as well that wasn't supposed to be in the game and that ended up in the game.
yeah, these things happen in game dev.
Yeah.
Just
So we'll figure out a weird name for him. But Temp Ducky is quite nice.
yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Honestly, let's admit that we won't change its name. It's gonna be Temp Ducky, and it's gonna be in the game somehow. But yeah, we'll have more duckish ducks.
Yeah, I hope that we'll be able to accessorize the ducks separately so that they aren't symmetrical all the time, which should be doable. And we'll see.
We'll see. Well, I think if it's like in Star Wars Racer, it's like if you separate your two engines, you're done.
Yeah, of
Basically,
course.
you're broken.
You don't-
You have one. You remember when you had one that would explode? And
Yeah,
would
you rotate like this. That was fun.
torpedo. That was fun. So something like that, I think.
Should
Like
be
if-
possible if we make an animation for that.
If you separate, it's just. Bah.
Yeah, it will be fine. We'll make an
Bubbles.
animation. An animation instead of doing it with physics seems easier. I don't know.
Probably. It depends on how we break the thing. Like right now, it's basically you go whatever way, and
And
at
it
some
breaks.
point you basically detach, and the soap goes whatever,
Yeah.
and that's when normally you would go like, okay, that's it. Input the effects for the explosion, and that's it, and we respawn.
Yeah, that's stuff that will come
Honestly,
later.
yeah.
I have no idea yet. I've
Also-
never made a racing game before.
Hey, me neither.
It's my first time.
Hey.
It's gonna be fun.
Yep.
I've played a lot.
I've played a few.
Back on the N64, I think I mostly played only racing games. So I played Monster
Really?
Truck Madness 64. I finished that one. I finished Star Wars Racer back in the day. F-Zero X I finished completely. I used to play, what was it called? The motorcycle game. There was a futuristic motorcycle game. I don't remember the name. Extreme G.
I have no idea what it is.
There's a bunch of fun racing games on the N64. Like really a
Yeah,
lot.
There were a lot. Yeah, racing games have a fun history. in the sense that it comes in waves.
Mm.
Suddenly there are lots of racing games, and then not for a while. And then you had the whole period where they would just do the big heads,
Yes.
with just cartoony stuff.
Yeah, it would be all
Various IPs. It would be
all
very
kart
weird.
racers.
Yeah, all kart races. Very weird. Generally not good. Not very good games.
There
but
were a
fun.
couple. There was
were a couple,
Lego
but-
Races was a good one.
Lego Race. I love Lego Racer. Oh, it was so nice. I really liked it. Yeah.
We should just do a stream where we play a bunch of N64 racing games.
Let's do that next
I
week.
have a Nintendo 64 right there. I can hook it up
Yay.
next week.
But
Next week you're not here.
once again, Lego Races. I had it on PC,
Yeah.
not on console. But
Well,
I'm not here next week.
If you're not
You're
here
right.
next week, I might play some games on my own. I don't know.
Fair enough.
We'll see.
No, that's fair.
It will depend on how
No,
much
no,
I've
That's fair.
I've
I'm
done.
abandoning you, so you should play games.
Yeah.
That's fair, honestly. That is fair.
Maybe
That's
next
fine.
week I'll have a fully functioning controller.
Who knows?
Probably not, but
At least a more functioning one.
hopefully.
That's
If we're
goal.
at the same spot as now, I have not very high hopes for the rest of the game. And I will
do,
I'll have to
because
simplify a lot.
That's when we would say, okay,
This doesn't work.
This doesn't work as we
Mm.
thought it would. So
Back to the
what can
drawing
we do
board.
with this?
Yeah.
And I'd be fine with that. I'm gonna be
Of
honest. Like
course.
if the main challenge is to keep your thing going,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine. We just add weight to the soap and stuff like that. And
I know what we're
keep
gonna
it
do.
more lateral.
If it doesn't work with the two separate things, I make the ducks one entity
Mm-hmm.
that can separate in two if necessary,
Mhm.
but will just be controlled with the two engines. And if you throttle up on both sides, it will make you turn, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's gonna basically be a canoe again, but controlled
Oh.
differently.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
See? If all else fails, I'll just go steal the canoe controller
It's
again.
gonna be a canoe.
It's gonna be a canoe again,
It
but
won't
it's
be a canoe, but it's gonna be a canoe.
yeah. In the under the hood, it will be a canoe that goes real fast.
I love that. I love the fact that it's rubber duckies pulling. It's two rubber duckies. Star Wars Empire.
It's the same game as
In the
game
end,
one.
It's the same game as game one, but fast. That's it. Honestly, yeah, fine, fair enough.
It's possible. If all else fails, that's it. Yeah, and we'll just put a deadline on it, and depending on how it goes next week, we'll see.
Yeah, okay, fair.
If I don't manage to make any progress by next week, we'll try and hack the canoe thing and make it work for this one. It seems
Extreme,
possible.
yeah, extreme hike, extreme duck hike.
Yeah, extreme duck hike.
Let's go.
But hopefully it won't come to that, and we'll be able to do whatever. Because right now
I
it's a
love that.
plane. The
Yeah,
ducks
right
are
now
planes.
It's a plane.
You can
yeah. He
fly
told
up. I
me-
haven't
he told
showed
me
you.
It was a controller to.
It's a plane controller.
to
If I
plane
do
controller
this,
right now.
go up, and then I can fly around. It's a lot. It's messy.
Let
me cut this down.
Broken, but yep.
Yeah, if I
it
remove
plays.
one duck, it works perfectly well. If I do this,
No.
and I go like this, and it works perfectly fine.
Poor ducky.
It's a little messy, but because the camera is attached to the soap, but it works, and you can fly around.
You know the Superman meme? Like, it's a plane. It's, it's a duck.
It's a duck. It's messy, but it works. And yeah, the goal is to have it be a plane so that you can go on jumps and control your height a little bit.
Yep.
Are you trying to do something?
I just wanted it back.
You want to go back to the
I wanted the duck back. I
this
wanted
one?
Our duck. No, I wanted our ducky back.
Ducky.
That's fine.
Oh, this one. Oh yeah.
Just-
Oh, you put him back. Okay.
Yep,
I was just
just
not gonna save it. So it's fine.
Fine. No, I was feeling bad for it.
Yeah, you missed. You were missing right ducky.
Yes.
Okay. No problem. He's back now. Look, he's here.
That's fine. I'm
Everything's fine.
I do not-
Everything's
I
fine.
do not have issues.
It's fine. It's fine. It's perfect.
Everything is fine. It's okay. But yep, duckies.
Ducks.
Ducks.
Quack.
Right now they're planes. If all else fails, they're canoes. And And yeah, for you, they're just gonna be rubber ducks.
And they're gonna be rubber
For
ducks.
us,
It's gonna be
be-
fun, and it will work at some point.
Yep.
And if it doesn't, we'll just disappear into the sunset forever.
No?
Which is also an option.
No,
No. Okay.
please.
No, we're gonna finish the game.
I'm gonna finish the game. Well, we don't have to finish it.
We're gonna make this game
We're gonna
first.
make the game. We're gonna see what we have. Then I'm gonna say stop, and either it's releasable or not,
Oh, it's gonna be
and then we
releasable.
move on.
I'm pretty confident that we'll be able to make a game where you
trust
go
us.
around a track. Is it gonna be good?
Debatable.
But it's
So,
gonna
yeah.
be something.
It's gonna be fun. But yep. So 3 months from now, that puts us
Yeah,
in
somewhere end of January-ish.
January-ish. Yeah,
Seems doable.
fair enough.
There's gonna be holidays and stuff, but
Oh yeah, it's gonna be early February. Let's be honest here.
we'll see.
There's
Maybe
gonna
if
be,
next week I
holidays
have
and
a full
stuff.
thing, it could be maybe it's coming out for Christmas, but probably not.
No.
Also, you're busy, so it's not
I'm
possible.
super busy right now, launching a project at work, so it's gonna be like, yep. I'm
It's gonna be
gonna
end of January, early February.
Like
for now.
I can't even do a part time until like half of December.
Oh, it's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be a few hours here and there for me for now.
It's enough time for me to figure out most of the tech,
Okay, fair enough.
and then we'll start building some tracks.
Yeah, I'll make a duck until then. I have enough time to make a duck. Let's be
Yeah,
honest,
I trust.
so that we have the duck.
Don't forget to put a rocket engine up its ass.
Important. Yep, I know.
I want the flames and stuff.
Well, good for us. I've already worked on that in the previous game. I know
Yeah.
how to do that.
I also know how to do that. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I want to make the flames adjustable, but depending on how much you're accelerating.
Yep.
I think I know how to do that. Seems
Yep.
doable.
Engine powered ducks.
And maybe have small animations on it when you brake and stuff.
Yep.
Because that
Bubbles.
helps a lot to the game feel. Having all the small animations, have a bunch of little sparks and things happening, that helps a ton.
The fun thing is, because it's rubber ducks, animation that just like the ducks going,
Of course.
and I love that for us. I love that for us. It's gonna be much more simple than the previous game
Yeah.
in that end.
Maybe there will be like a brake flap or something on the engine.
Yeah.
Like have an engine, have big fire, and if you brake, there's like a flap that goes like this on the side or something.
Yeah, or
And that's
you
it.
you have the quack.
Maybe. It's not going to be all quacks, because otherwise the soundtrack will be annoying.
Yeah, no, definitely. But if we have a quack button,
Yeah, of
we
course.
need a quack animation.
Yeah, we'll see. Also, you're not going to see much of the face of the duck when you're
It's the
driving.
principle of the thing. And if you have multiplayer, you'll see
Okay.
others players duck.
That's going to be so much work.
Yes.
Multiplayer is going to be so
Yes.
complicated.
Yes, I can leave you for a month. It's fine.
I don't want to
It's
think.
fine.
I don't even want to think
Like,
about multiplayer yet.
Having ducks in the game is so beyond not an issue. Like, we have so many things to see if we can make until we really need a duck. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, we don't need a duck at all yet for like at least a month.
At least a
It's gonna
month.
be the same thing with the previous game. I
yeah.
spent a month trying to figure out how to make a grid and to make stuff move on it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's gonna be
That's gonna be fun.
that's what I'm gonna do for a month now. It's fine.
Ducks. Ducks.
Wah.
Ducks.
It's gonna be a lot.
Yep. Oh, it's gonna be fun. But yeah, no, it's gonna be.
I told a friend, and he immediately said, "I thought you were going to be less ambitious." I don't know. No, we're always ambitious. That's the problem.
That's underestimating us.
Yeah. It's always be a little bit too ambitious so that you can learn stuff and
Yep.
maybe make something cool. And if it fails, well,
It does.
Whatever.
It's fine. We haven't failed yet, so we'll see.
as long as we don't fail, we continue on.
And when we fail, we still continue on anyway.
Of course. We'll just release a thing that's completely broken and it's going to be
That's it.
fine. Say, hey, this didn't work. Sorry.
Sorry. But it's there. It exists. Do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
Here
We'll
are the
still have
files.
made some assets and stuff because we're
Yeah.
still gonna try and make something at least
And
vaguely playable and
I would-
polished.
Yeah, and I would feel uncomfortable having something that is not playable at all.
Of course.
So, and I know enough how to reduce a game to something that's playable, even if it's not the game we had planned.
Of course.
So
I also
there's
know. I always.
always a way
Always.
to make it work. And yeah, if you can make a prototype in a game jam, you can take a game that isn't working and make it something that works, even if it's in 2 weeks.
Yes, of course.
It's just not going to be the game you had in mind, and
If
that's
we
fine.
need to downsize, we'll downsize, but we're
Yeah,
not there yet.
if
We've
we need
started today.
to switch directions fairly suddenly, we can. We'll find a way. It's fine.
If all else fails, it's just going to be a canoe.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Or two.
It's still going to be one canoe, but you control it in a weird way. It's going to be fine.
We can
Don't
try
worry
2
about it.
canoes.
Hmm?
We could try 2 canoes.
I'm already trying 2 canoes, actually.
It's planes. They're planes.
Right now they're planes, but I'm going to be transforming them tomorrow into something else.
Hey,
Maybe
2
canoes.
Hey.
I've opened
We
the
lied to you. It's all been canoe games. It's all been canoe games. What's a ghost train if not a forced canoe?
There was probably 0 code from wherever you hike in
I
the
know.
game, in the
I
second
know,
game.
but think of it. Like it's just
Yeah.
canoe in a contained in a container river.
I saw
know?
a post today that said every indie game is either Earthbound or Cave Story, and there's no in between. Undertale, Earthbound. Celeste, Cave Story.
Okay.
Basically, it's 2D and 3D and top-down views. There should probably be a 3D game in there somewhere because they're coming a lot of.
There are a lot of well.
There are a
I know
lot of
that's a
indie
bit
3D games,
reductive,
but
also you
it
have
was funny. Stardew Valley, Earthbound.
Earthbound. Okay, fair enough. Where do you put Hades? Hades in that
Earthbound.
Earthbound? I think.
Hades is a weird one because it's really big.
Yeah,
It's not really.
Celeste
it's
is also super big. I mean, there's so many indie games that.
Oh, I
are
don't know.
very
I
big.
didn't get past like level 3 in Celeste. It's too hard.
I agree with you. I haven't been far enough either.
I didn't.
But
I didn't
I've
know
watched
that.
speedruns.
Oh yeah, so there's a lot in there in that game.
Yep.
Okay, I don't know. I haven't played it that much.
There are a lot of things in that game. Yep. But yeah, no, it's a fun joke. Because
Yes.
yeah, if you can do like philosophy stuff about that, about everything is a rhythm game in the end of the day. So everything
course.
is Guitar Hero, and that's it. But-
Every game is just
and
Guitar
every
Hero.
and every game can be played with a Guitar Hero controller at
Mm.
some point. Badly, probably,
So yeah,
but that's doable.
all our games are canoe games,
It's just canoe games. You
which
think
are
about it.
technically racing games. Technically, we've made a racing game already, but just the goal was to just go for a stroll.
Yeah,
It's
I guess.
technically wherever you hike is GTA because you can get out of your car and wander
Okay.
around.
That's the sentence I didn't expect from today's stream. Technically, wherever you hike is GTA.
It's a GTA
just-
clone. You drive around
gonna-
and then you get out of your car
I'm
and
gonna-
wander around.
Yeah, I don't know how to cope with that. This is knowledge that I didn't ask for, and now you have cursed me with it. What the heck?
Yeah.
It's GTA. Damn it. And I see how you're right.
Yeah,
But
I know I'm right.
but damn it. Damn it. Did you have to uncover this in
It's
my
important.
brain? Damn.
I have no such analogy for
Robert?
Robert. I don't know what Robert would be.
I mean, sorry.
It's
the
just
tycoons.
really, really simple SimCity.
Yeah, that's it. A spooky SimCity. That's
Yeah.
it.
It's not
But
very.
It's not very. You know.
It's not a cursed comparison.
No, it's not. But I'll find one. I'll find one and I'll curse you with it.
It's gonna be a great TikTok.
I want us both to not be able to sleep.
I'm very fine with that.
Damn.
I used to call Dark Souls edgy Zelda, so whatever.
I mean, you're right.
I know I'm right.
You're definitely right with
Dark
that.
Souls and Elden Ring is just edgy Zelda.
Elder Zelda. I mean, you're. Oh, damn it. Yeah. Oh,
This is
God.
exactly the
Oh,
same game.
God. Oh, God.
Tears of the Kingdom and Elden Ring are basically the same game. It's just that in one of them you fight a bunch of bosses and the other one you build random stuff.
I'll never recover from that stream. Send help.
Just all the way down. There's only like 3 different games and they all have just various skins on them and that's it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Doesn't matter.
There
It's
are
still fun to
three
make.
games in the world, and the rest is just the declination of it.
Quack.
Damn. Quack.
I'm gonna add a quack button somewhere and that we can just do quacks whenever.
Quack.
I don't have
A stream deck.
a Stream Deck. I need to get one of those maybe someday.
Eh.
Not really necessary.
Just add a macro to your keyboard.
Yeah, I could also just add play the sound through Ableton Live and just have a MIDI controller here.
Yeah, you have enough beep boops around.
I don't know what you mean.
You don't see it in stream, but there are like tons of sound consoles around
There's a
me.
small modular synthesizer here, and there's a big mixing desk here, and
A keyboard.
a keyboard, a bunch of
Musical
guitars.
keyboard, guitars.
There's a flute. I don't know how to play it much, but there's a flute.
It's there, nonetheless.
I'm
There's
learning.
the sound console here.
Yeah, there's
So
a bunch of sound.
Bunch
I am a
of
sound
beep
tech
boops.
after all.
Yeah.
I'm
But
a sound tech and a musician
So-
before
so
everything
I
else.
do think you could find one button that you're not using that you could remap into a quack button.
I can figure that out.
Yep.
Next week.
Yep.
Hopefully.
If you wish.
We'll see.
I won't be there.
You won't be here. I don't.
You do whatever you want.
I'm gonna add a quack button, and whenever I'm just gonna turn towards you that's not here, and just say quack. So what do you think?
You know what
Quack.
you need? You need a duck, inflatable duck, just to put in my seat.
I'll just add an image and have a split webcams, and just put up an image of a duck,
Of a duck.
like specifically this one.
No more shark.
No more
We're
shark.
all ducks now.
Shark is gone.
For the next 3 months, it's only ducks.
It's ducks all the way down.
Damn it. Oh, I'll have regrets.
I'm already having regrets.
Yeah, let's go. It's a good game.
Well,
That means
we
it's a good
started with
project.
we should make a Star Wars. I want to make Star Wars Racer, but not because I don't have the rights to Star Wars.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna get them because I don't have any money.
Nope.
And also I don't want to because I don't want people to watch over my shoulder and say you shouldn't make that like that.
Oh, yeah, no, that sounds...
Sounds annoying. I
that's
don't
not
want to work with Disney.
fun.
Sorry,
Oh, me
Disney, if you're
neither.
hearing this. You seem very...
No.
No, I'm not gonna finish my sentence.
Bye.
Bye. No,
Leave.
thank you.
Leave, it's fine. You don't need us, we don't need you.
Let us make our small little games in our
Please,
corner.
leave us alone.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be fun. But yeah, you went like, I want to make a Star Wars racer, but with the controlling both engines.
Yes. That was
was
the
like,
that's the starting point.
That's pretty fun. I don't want a futuristic thing. And you were like, boo.
Boo.
I was like, but think of it. Ducks.
Ducks was a good idea.
Yeah, I know that was fun.
And
yeah.
then the soap thing that came naturally behind it because
Oh,
what are rubber ducks dragging around? It's a soap bar.
Yep. Also, credits where it's due. Liz helped.
Yes.
So, thank you.
She had a bunch of ideas. That was fun.
Yeah. And if you do want to contribute to games like that, subscribe to a Patreon for the
Yeah.
highest tier, and you can be in the conversations where you help us pick the next game.
Yes. But only
And-
go there if you have a bunch of money because it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. So really, it's the just higher tier where it's like, yeah, you are invited to help us pick the next game every time, and we brainstorm with you. a bit.
And if you don't have that much money, which is fine, and want to still support us a bit, talk about our games, helps a lot. And if you want to give a little bit of money, subscribe to one of the lower tiers. You have access to our Discord, where there's sometimes a bit of activity, because there's not a lot of people there yet. But I'm here, I'm there, and if you talk, I'll be there.
Same.
And it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
And you can get the assets to our games.
Absolutely.
So you could get everything we've made for like $10. You can get all the assets for wherever you hike, all the code, basically the entire Godot project.
Yep.
For this one, for the previous game, and the game before that. So both Robert's Spooktacular Ghost Train and Wherever You Hike, you can get everything for it.
Yep.
And this one, well, once it's out, you'll be able to get that one as well. Because that's the plan.
Support us. You can also subscribe to the channel. It also gives you access to the Discord.
Oh yeah.
Not to the Patreon, but yeah, it's always welcome. And yep, that's just Robot Spooktacular Ghost Train has come out fairly recently. Talk about it. Play it. If you haven't played it, play it.
Go play it.
It's very fun.
It's free.
It's spooky. It's fun.
And it's pay what you want, so you don't even have to give us any money if you don't want to.
Absolutely.
Or if you can't afford it, that's fine. No problem.
But send it to your friends,
yes.
your families.
That's the most important part.
Parents, whatever. I don't know. Whoever you want.
Send it to everyone you know so that they can play it.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
It's a fun little game.
Oof.
Sorry, that's a dog.
Excited dog?
Excited dog because there's people coming into the house.
Fun.
Fun.
But yeah, that's it. I think we're gonna
stop here.
We're gonna stop here. It's gonna be mayhem.
No, it's gonna be fine, but it's just gonna be a little noisy.
So yeah.
Anyway,
see you not next week for me.
See you next week for some more stuff. Let me just move over to this screen real quick.
Yeah.
And then do this, and then turn down the sound, and then up, maximize the thing, turn back up the sound, and then I can.
Okay, yeah.
Do it all clean and proper.
See you, everyone. Bark, bark.
Bark, bark. See you all very soon.
Very soon.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Quack.
Quack.
Games with too many things in it. Tired of hearing about games that only come out once you've entirely forgotten about them.
Too long development cycles.
Too big teams. Too big
games. Well, we have a solution for that.
Hello, we are Small Dreamers.
We've been toying with the idea of making games together for a long time, and the time seems right.
The goal of Small Dreamers is to make bite-sized games, short experiments, each made within a 10 to 12 week time frame.
We plan on documenting our progress with weekly live streams, short, quick video updates, and regular devlogs. And all our games will be available for free on itch.io.
We have a ton of ideas we want to try out, and the list keeps growing.
We want to remain independent and use as many open source tools as possible.
We'll try to stay on schedule while taking care of our health. The goal is to avoid the crunch that's so prevalent in the games industry.
We wouldn't be able to do this without your direct support. So, if this sounds interesting to you, consider joining the Patreon.